India is hosting the SCO summit, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit, for the first time today after becoming a full member 6 years ago. However, the meeting of the heads of state and government will be held virtually.
That's right. This is a month before the summit. India had announced that it will not be an in-person, even though it was earlier believed to be so. So today, Prime Minister Modi will host Chinese President Xi Jinping, his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin, Pakistan's Shehbaz Sharif, as well as other leaders of the SCO nations at that virtual summit. We have our colleague Maha joining us to get us more on this. Maha, the theme of this year's summit is secure, which is derived from an acronym which was given by the Prime Minister. Break it down for us, and also why is this just a virtual meet?
Well, this is a virtual meet largely because this is the official explanation by the Ministry of External Affairs when they were asked that they took many factors into consideration and then decided on not having an in-person meeting. But it wasn't elaborated by the MEA spokesperson Arindam Bakshi. But if you look at the current equation between the various member states, and if you look at the equation, India has found the member states at the current moment. With China, there's an ongoing border friction in eastern Ladakh. With Pakistan, India has had a good relationship since the Uri terror attack. As far as the Ukraine war is concerned, that continues, and Russia has suffered reverses. President Putin has himself personally suffered some setbacks as well after the thwarted coup attempt by the Wagner group. So under the current circumstances, although this attempted coup happened much after India had already announced that this is going to be a virtual meeting. This is a grouping that has largely been led by China and Russia. So in the current moment, with the geopolitical situation, probably it was best believed that the meeting could go on virtually, because India hasn't, for instance, Prime Minister Modi hasn't engaged at the highest level with President Xi as well since the border friction started. And India's the message India has been trying to send out is that the relationship cannot be normal till such time as this border friction is on. So clearly, under these circumstances, it would have been difficult to hold an in-person meeting. Also, because usually when leaders do come for such multilateral meetings, then bilateral engagements are also expected. And for the moment, with China and Pakistan, that's ruled out. That is one reason. The other aspect that you spoke about, the theme. The theme is secure, an acronym that the Prime Minister had in fact given in the Qingdao summit. This acronym basically largely talks about security in the region, largely the Central Asian region as well. And one important aspect of secure is the respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. Now, that's a very important point India is raising, especially in the context of what we are seeing happen in Eastern Ladakh. So these are the basic themes that India will be looking at today in the meeting. It starts at 12:30. The Prime Minister will be making opening statements, after which the leaders will virtually discuss some of the grave matters for this region.